last progression, this is the setup. We got 3 different attacks that we can do. We got our sweep single. We got plenty of attacks, right? We got high crotches, dumps, low single, sweep single, double legs. We got all these different things, but we need to have at least 3 different shots in our arsenal so we can go to a new progression or find a new point of entry every time we miss a shot. And so the problem is if you only have a single shot, when that guy shuts you down, you're gonna have a difficulty getting to your scores and your attacks. And so what I want for you guys is I want you to have attacks on both sides of the body. Right? So no guy can shut you down, but I also want you to have different attacks so you can be mysterious. There's an element of mystery when you have a variety of attacks in your arsenal, right? Do I go sweep? Do I go high C? Do I go low single? Can I go outside step? All those things make it really difficult for your opponent to track. And so we've got 2 different things that we've worked on so far. We've done our double legs and we've done our sweep singles. Last thing we'll do before we do a little bit of wrestling and break for lunch is we're going to work on our snap. And here's how all these things are tied into one another. Is our double leg is when we're wrestling someone who's really defensive. They're staying home, they're staying in their stance, they're not really attacking. We've got to get this guy moving, pushing him around, getting him uncomfortable, getting him reacting to your face, and then all of a sudden, boom. Above pop circle, level change, right to your attack. And now, we worked on our sweep singles. We got a guy who may be aggressive with his hands. And so he's trying to get his hands on us, he's trying to slow us down, hold. We need to learn how to beat him to our collar, get inside tie, start to circle, move him, manipulate his body, all of a sudden, sweep singles there, we disappeared. And now third is going to be the most simplest takedown, but probably the most common takedown in wrestling, which is just a snap go behind. But here's how these things track together. I'm wrestling Koa, and he knows that I've spent all match going underneath of him, right? I've shot my double leg under his chest. I've shot my sweep single under his chest. And this guy thinks I'm going to shoot, I'm going to throw my fake in, and all of a sudden, if he thinks I'm shooting, what's he going to do with his hips? Right? He's going to bring his hips down, or he's going to bring them back, and all of a sudden, when his hips go back, his head goes where? Down. So now I get access to this guy's head. And so here's how we're going to do it. We're going to go with the same tie that we used for our sweep single. We're going to our collar, we're beating him inside to the tricep, and now from here, what I want is I'm going to fake like I'm going to the sweep single. So I'm going to set this move up entirely the same way our sweep single worked. We're going our side step, we're going to go under his chest to our level change, but when I fake, I'm anticipating this guy's reaction is going to be hips back, head down. And then from there, I'm covering the head. Snap and spin works big time. So I'm here, collar time. This strong stance, inside tie. Remember, I went step, and I went fake. So my fake here, he brings his hips back. Watch me now pull tricep, and I'm going to cover his head. So I'm going from my hand down to the fake. I'm going to bring my right hand over top to cover his chin, and I'm going to bring my left hand to pull and secure and bring this guy underneath. A couple things that I'm doing here that are really important. When I fake, I'm bringing my right foot forward, and I'm also bringing my right hand to his knee. I'm going just a simple knee tap. He's got to respect it, especially if you're shooting. The reason why my fakes are so effective is because guys know I'll shoot. But if you never shoot, then they're not going to respect your fake, right? It's like the guy that tells you, like, I'm going to do it. And you're like, yeah, sure, show me, prove it. And so if you fire off some shots early in the match, all of a sudden this guy knows you mean business. You're not bluffing, you'll shoot. And so because of that, he's got to react and respect and anticipate every shot that I've taken, and he's got to use his mindset to decide, okay, do I respond? Do I go full sprawl? Do I just move my foot? And so I'm here inside, he knows I'll shoot. I'm coming here, look at my subtle pull. Remember, subtle snap, fake. Look at how he pulls that leg back. So my right leg's out front. If I just pull him underneath of me here, he's going to get to my foot. So as I fake, I'm going to fake, and I'm pulling my leg back as I cover his head and pull with my left hand. So watch me here. I'm going to fake, and now watch me pull my leg back as I get him to his hands. Now from here, guys, a couple things we can do from here. Me, my personal preference, I like to play over top of the armpits. I like to play here, so I can slide both sides, keep this guy in the corner. Make it really hard for him to anticipate where I'm going. But for you guys, I want to keep one hand on the chin. Here's the key though. We can't bury our elbows. I'm sure you guys have seen it. How many matches do you spend like this? Just hanging out here. Stay on it every time. You guys dig under the hook, you kind of hang here, you can't get your arm free, and all of a sudden, ref blows you up dead. And whistle when you're back to your feet. If we get to the front headlock, we should be scoring every time. This is an advantageous position for us as offensive guys. When we get to the front headlock, we should be able to score and finish. So when we get here, the reason why I like to go over top is because I prevent this guy from grabbing my elbow and hanging on to my arm. But if you are going to control the chin and the head, notice how my arm stays short and my elbow stays high. Watch me here. Arm short, elbow high. Pressure into him. Pressure in. Now from here, I want to go big snap. Watch this. I'm going to pressure in. The second I feel him pressure back, snap him down. Look at his position. Look at mine. Quick angle. Always run into the hamstring or to the ankle, never to the waist. I never run to the waist. He runs to the waist, so the big guy is going to hit you with Peters. I'm in trouble. I went from getting 2 to giving up 5. And so I want to make sure that when I run behind, I'm running to the leg, and here's why. When I snap here, and I run to the leg, even if he elevates his chest, it's my position. Switching off my double. I got my high C. I got my low single. But if I run to the waist, and I'm here, I'm in trouble. So, back to the start. We're going to the same setup like we were doing our sweep single. We're here inside. Hey, boom. Stepping off of it. Pressure, pressure, pressure. He pressures back. Big snap. My hand comes to the butt. So when I go pressure, I'm burying the top of my shoulder right into this guy's back, his shoulder blades, right into his tricep. Here he comes up. Here, pressure, pressure, pressure. He pressures back. Watch my big snap. I want to get him to go from his hands to his elbows. Here. Look how easy that is. I don't have to do a whole lot. My forearm, my elbow on top of his head, not spurry. Here. Now once I finally complete go behind, now it's okay for me to come waist. Right, we're going to our chop, looking for our cheek tilt. So, one more time, we're in our stance, pushing this guy around, keeping him uncomfortable. Here, big, boom. Got him. Pressure, pressure, snap. Here. My ankle, as soon as I snap, watch me snap. We talk about stepping to the foot. That doesn't only apply to when we're on our feet. It works when we have this guy down on the mat too. Watch, I get him underneath of me, big snap. Toe to toe. Toe to toe. Toe to toe. Angle. Now from here, sometimes I don't even have to continue the circle. As soon as I get the angle, now I'm just running into him. Once I step and get here, I'm running him down. All right, so one more time. A couple things, pointers. Same setup as our sweep. Inside tie, tricep. Pull, big. He pulls back. Watch me step back with my lead leg. One hand pulls on the tricep. Opposite hand covers the head. Shoulders buried between his blades, shoulder blades. Push, push. He pushes back. Watch me big snap. Left foot stays up. Right knee goes down. Here. Set. Toe to toe. Toe to toe. Keep my elbow from being buried. Remember, short arms. Hand on the chin, elbows high. Big step, hand run to the hamstring. Okay, it's the hamstring out. You can do this move. Start to look inside of this. You guys got it? Let's work. 1, 2.